Hey, it's Chris Gately, Gately Properties, your friendly real estate business. And I know it's been a while since I've dropped a video here on YouTube, and I'm hoping to do some more. As one of my resolutions was to get some better equipment. As you can hear, I sound better, I look better, but I need to deliver better content. I need to deliver it more often. So we are dropping our first video right now, and we're talking about 2020 new laws. I'm only going to do two. I'm only going to do two new laws because there's a lot of laws that have changed. It's a new year. It's California. There's going to be new laws. So let's get right into it right now. So California new law SB 1079 drastically changes the foreclosure process in the state of California. Currently, when a property goes to trustee sale, the property is sold on the auction steps to the highest bidder. If no one bids, it goes back to the bank or the lender for them to dispose of in another way, but basically it gives them possession of the home at that point. Obviously, if there's a tenant or an owner on there, then you have to deal with an unlawful detainer process. That's a whole different issue, but this just, imagine it's a vacant house at this point. So the current rule is you're the highest bidder and you get the property, right? Well, the new rules of 2020 is you can bid, you may win that bid, but if you are an investor buying it, you have to wait you can't take possession of that property for 15 days because you have to wait for either a nonprofit, an owner-occupied, or a tenant who's living in the property to exercise right of purchase, and they have 15 days in which to do that, and I believe they have 45 days in which to execute that purchase. So as a bidder of foreclosure or properties, you could still lose out on the property that you bid on, and sometimes all they have to do is just come up with what you paid, really, or what you offered, and they win. What are your thoughts about this? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Now, there is another thing that's in this particular bill that was quite interesting, and what it does is it prevents the bundling of properties and selling properties as a bundle to the open market. So that's what happened a lot with the last downturn in the economy, is you didn't see a whole lot of properties hit the market because they were bundled together and then sold to large investment groups for them to rent out. I know personally I had to deal with the tenant in foreclosure process where I would knock on somebody's door and say, hey, listen, your property went under foreclosure. Do you have a lease here? What's the story? They would be able to continue out the remainder of the lease. So I don't know. What do you think? The other one I wanted to talk about was Assembly Bill 36. Which was signed in, and what it does is it creates a new disclosure that's required for any home built prior to 2010. And I'll explain why that's important in just a second. But what it does is called a fire hardening disclosure. And it's to basically disclose if your home was built before 2010 and you're in what's designated a high fire area, most of California, then you're going to have to supply this additional disclosure. And it basically just says, are you aware of what has been done already to make the home more fire resistant? Fire hardening, in other words, the removal or getting rid of the wood shake roofs, closed eaves. Do you have brush clearance around the property? What other fire hardening procedure, have you done to the home? And it's just a disclosure. It's just a required disclosure. There's going to be a lot of homes that fall under this, so you need to be aware. Does it mean you have to fix them? No, not necessarily, but that may come down the road later on. Right now, it's just, are you aware of those things that have been done, and you're just disclosing it to the buyer what has already been done. The reason why 2010 is there was another law in 2010 that mandated all brand new construction has to have built-in fire sprinklers. So the sprinklers in the ceiling inside the house, that kind of thing, they have to have them built in any construction built from 2010 to present and going forward. So that's why that's not required. So those are the two laws I wanted to talk about. And I just want to know what you think. Let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm going to try to do more videos throughout the week. My goal is at least one a week. I'm going to try to ramp up eventually to 2 a week, and then we'll go from there. If you have any questions you want me to answer, please put them in the comments down below. I would be happy to do a Q&A with my audience. You know, what is on your mind right now, especially with real estate. Doesn't have to be real estate, could be anything. So that is it. Thank you very much again. Have a wonderful day. This is Chris Gately, Gately Properties, your friend in the real estate business. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.